Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill. Nice. And then I remember when, what's it called? What's that song? Oh, where could my baby be? When that got covered, I bought the single for that because that was such a good cover. I can't remember the band's name though who covered it. Oh well. Was it Pearl Jam? Okay, it was Pearl Jam. Yeah, I bought that single when it first came out. It was like a pure white disc. It was a great cover. I didn't know it was a cover at first. And then my mom was like, yeah, it's a cover, here's the original. And I heard the original and I was like, yeah, I like this version better. I'll take the Pearl Jam version, thanks. You little bastard, get away from me. And then I remember when Red Hot Chili Peppers, I had all their CDs. I remember when the Zephyr song first came out, I went and got that CD. Oh, he didn't die. Whoop. I remember going to like Best Buy. I did this when I was a kid. I wouldn't do it now. If I scratched a disc, I'd go to like Best Buy, buy a new copy of the CD, walk out to my car, swap it, walk right back in and be like, hey, I just bought this and the CD scratched. Oh, I'm sorry, we'll give... Because they used to not refund that kind of stuff because people could burn copies of it back in the day. I'd come right back in and be like, man, there's a scratch on this disc. Oh, I'm sorry, we'll refund it. Do you want to get another one? Nah, I don't want to get another one. Take the refund and run. Run. They're on to us. And then stupid me thinking back, I'd roll the window down and blare the CD as I'm driving away. Dumbass, what are you doing? Break made you tired? Well, that's no fun. Usually after you eat, productivity kind of falls. What'd you have for food? That's why a lot of companies try to do like working lunches. Could you like eat lunch and do work at the same time? You want to maximize your productivity before you crash from all those carbs that you've eaten. No, I'm good. I'm gonna eat this pizza and then I'm gonna go to sleep afterwards. I'm just gonna get paid while I do it. My first CD was Girl, You Know It's True by Milli Vanilli. Insert shame here. No, you're fine. Nothing wrong with that, Wikipedia. I'm kidding, by the way. Oh God, hi. Same thing I've been hyper fixated on for like the last month. So the little Subway pizza or potato soup. Because it's been like a 50-50. If they didn't have soup, you'd get pizza. For the longest time, I only ever purchased compilation albums. I was big into now that's what I call music. Yeah, but when they started coming out with like all the different branch off, now that's what I call country. Now that's what I call top 40. And it's like, ugh, come on, really? Just put it all on one disc. Stop splitting this up. Stop splitting us up. Stop trying to make more money off of us. We're just poor kids. Wait, are they mad at me? Oh shit, I hit one of them. I hit one of them. Run! Hey, run! We'll go drop this stuff off. Baby Got Back was the #1 hit on it. I like big butts and I cannot lie. And when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Your second CD was Mo Ritmo by Gerardo. Wikipedia. I love you, Wikipedia. Now that one I'll judge you for, but the other one I wouldn't. Hiya. Oh, come on. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. Whoa. I got a lot of chunk of it there. Oops, I lost some gold. No. I gotta cut that. Got it. Can't shame anyone for their music preference. I had such a wide array of what I listened to. I mean, I grew up with a wide array. My dad was a giant stoner, so we would listen to Kraftwerk, Pink Floyd, Grateful Dead. My mother, she was raised very religious. She went to an all-private school all her life. She was into like the sunny stations, the easy listening, soft rock, you know, shit like that. My brother was into rap. My sister ended up being a goth chick late middle school into high school. And then I was listening to like alternative rock and roll, like Hootie and the Blowfish and stuff. So yeah, at any given time, it was crazy. One thing that I did find that we all listened to at the same time, and it was weird. I had a weird experience at... We went on vacation one time. And... I can't tell... Alright, I just thought about what I was going to say. It sounds really, really bad, but I promise you it's not as bad as you think. I don't know if the other family that we decided to hang out with was family or not. I was never told, hey, this is your so-and-so, this is your so-and-so. I think it was just a family that had the cabin next to us. We decided to, like, play with them. But, I think the girl had, like, a huge crush on me, and I just didn't pick up on it. Because she always wanted to spend time with me. But, we all... My dad, me, my brother, my sister, we all loved listening to Warning by Green Day. And I remember that was, like, the album that we listened to the entire time that we were there. And it was an album that we all liked together. And it was so weird. So you had like the weird girl that was probably giving out vibes that she liked me and me completely oblivious. And then you had all of us enjoying Green Day's Warning, which was not one of their better albums, but we had the disc and my dad had one of those like cassette adapters for his car. And we were literally like jamming to that like every time we'd get in the car. And yeah, Southern Gent, that song has helped me through quite a few breakups. Because if the sun comes up tomorrow, just let her be. That's how I deciphered it. I think that's how he wanted people to decipher it. But then towards the end of the song, she comes back. I didn't pay attention to that part because that never happened. But that's how I interpreted the song. Let her cry, let her sing, let her be, or let her go, and if the sun comes up tomorrow, let her be. In other words, she doesn't control your days. Your world doesn't revolve around her. So if your sun comes up tomorrow, then you're fine. What weird girl who might have been your cousin? You Southern people are different. Okay, so first of all, Fed Up. I don't think she was, because I've never seen her at any family reunion. Second of all, I'll have you know that I'm a rare breed of Southern, and we're from West Virginia. Okay? I've heard all the jokes, but I promise you I haven't seen that girl since that weekend, or that week, or whatever. But I was also young. When did Warning come out? What year did Warning come out? Green Day. Was it like 98 or something? That sounds about right. Is it 98? Why am I eating? This is a public service announcement. This is only a test. Emergency evacuation protest. May impair your ability to operate machinery. Either way, that was the year that was. And if it was 98, I was 13 years old. I was but a youngin'. Watch it end up being like a 2002 kind of thing. Yeah, you were like 17. No, I wasn't. Shut up. Evidences was your crush back in middle school. Have you found any debris yet in your perimeter dig? Yeah, we found about 25 pieces so far, Mathlete. I've made 3 tools out of what we've gotten so far because we've had to. I've broken 2 tools. We've made 3. Mine was Britney Spears, officially Wiz. Gwen Stefani and Britney Spears. Which is weird because I don't like blondes IRL. But for some reason when it comes to like celebrities and music stars and everything, I'm like, oh, she's hot. And she's like a blonde. I'm like, oh, damn it. You still think Britney's hot? I mean, sure. Ding, ding, ding. Do I want this pork chop? I think I might. We might be killing more with a bow. So I'll hold on to it for now. How close are we to the surface? Not very. Whatever, we gotta chew it all down eventually. I like how there's a huge distance between us and the ceiling, though. That means we're making progress. You're gonna go tell on your parents? Yeah, you better run. Do I have fire ants potions? No, not at all. Ah! Get out of my way! What does that mean? Survival multiplayer. They're in a server. No problem. Which is what we're gonna have up. I was supposed to have it up at the beginning of this week, but we technically have one up. I just haven't had it. I just haven't got all the plugins worked out. Do you lose access to that world? No. Why would you? The basic game is survival, Wiz. You're thinking hardcore rules. Yeah, no, you're fine. No, you don't lose anything. You might lose your stuff, depending on where you died and who's around and stuff. Because all your stuff falls off of you when you die in Minecraft. When you were in our server, Wiz, that was an SMP. And how many times did you die in that world? You died a lot. Yeah, a ton of times, yeah. Oh, come on. I deflected the stupid thing back to it. Excuse me, pig. Yeah, Mathlete, there was 2 more debris right there if you didn't see. Imagine a server with hardcore rules. I mean, they exist. You don't have to imagine. You can go get in one right now. When you die, you become a ghost that you can spectate. Until everyone in the server dies. Then the world resets. Probably. After you killed all of them. I don't think he's in here right now. He might be in bed. It is currently 1 o'clock in the morning where he's at. Either that or he's doing like Dungeons and Dragons or something. He DMs a D&D campaign. I want to say every other Monday. It might be every Monday now. Yeah, he does like 3 D&D campaigns right now. He's a huge nerd. Imagine being a huge nerd in this community. Not me. Haha, nerds. Well, yeah, Wiz, that's a joke. D&D? 4K? Yeah, if you ever see Warner in here, Wikipedia, he's in 3 campaigns. He DMs 1 and he's in 2 other ones. And what's funny is the ones that he's in are with his co-workers. And I asked him, I was like, I jokingly asked him if they roll for initiative and stuff for like ordering lunch and stuff. And he's like, yeah, we do that. We roll D20s. Where do you want to eat at? Roll a D4. Hunger check. Roll for initiative. I have a higher initiative, so I vote we go to Taco Bell. Yeah, Wikipedia. I never had nerdy coworkers. I had friends that I used to play with all the time. But I never had any nerdy coworkers. I always worked for like really small businesses. They used to laugh at me and call me a nerd. Because I'd be like, guys, I won't be here Saturday. I'm going to a Magic tournament. They're like, what? Like, yeah, I'm going to a Grand Prix. They're like, what is that? I tell them about it. They're like, psh, how many people go to something like that? I mean, I'm like, usually 800 to 1,000. They're like, no way. Yeah. There's usually more because there's a lot that go that don't play. What would that affect? Your constitution is, I mean, it's noted in our free for all too, but constitution is like your willpower, your willpower, Wiz. So like if you can hold back your alcohol, you've got a high constitution. If you can stop yourself from being converted by a witch's spell, you have a high constitution. Not puking when you see like something gross. If you cut someone open and they start like bleeding everywhere, you're not like puking everywhere. You got a high constitution. Navy SEALs have a high constitution? Yeah. Your friend told me his mom says if you can't hold your Taco Bell, you have a weak constitution. Yeah, see, there you go. There you go. Amelia, perk your ears back down. Get back to work. Not time for you to come in and splurge about that. So like Wiz, there are some survival games that use that kind of system. And if you were like to kill an animal out in the wild and you ate the raw meat, it increases your resistances to like disease, your constitution. It could also like increase your decrease your ability to like give up. Like if you're on your last leg and you're laying on the ground and you're like half bleeding out or whatever, you know how some people like get up and start crawling or whatever? That requires a high level of constitution. Hi Anth, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Anth, I appreciate all your DMs, dude, that you sent me about stuff. I have no desire of working around just to make the game work. And I've told you this before, and you're gonna nod and agree with me when I say this. You shouldn't have to use so many damn workarounds just for the game to work correctly. That's always been my stance. Alright, I gotta replace the pickaxe. Is that a con? to con. I don't know what you're talking about. But certain classes officially Wiz have higher constitutions. Like paladins have a really high constitution because they're like lawful. And because of their like deity or whatever that they worship and stuff. They're usually stoic and taught to not, you know, react to things and whatnot. So they usually have a higher constitution. That's simply KSP for you? Yeah, it's not for me though. Like, I don't have to do anything like that in this game, you know what I mean? Haha, you missed! And now you're dead. And now you're dead. Look at this giant chunk we're about ready to knock out. Holy cow. Chat, look at this. Yeah. And it's sad that that's the only real option. I'm surprised no other company has tried to, like, step up and, like, build something that could be competitive to them. The only thing that's come close is Simple Rockets, and that's not even that good. But the reason why companies haven't done it yet is because the audience is so niche that there's no reason to waste your money on something like that. You know what I mean? Hi, Flavors. What's up, buddy? Welcome in, sir. Oh, compete with these stupid pigs. Haven't played, but from what I've seen, it doesn't feel the same. Well, yeah, no, they've